DC, and I was like, that's, I mean, she's not wrong. Yeah, they really annoyed. Yeah, she's very annoying. And I get there's a lot of Harley Quinn fans out there. I'm not saying they can't like them. Can't like her. It's just not me. I will not like her as a solo act if they're gonna keep making her Deadpool. Okay, wait, I damaged the shield. Come on. Come on, man. Yeah, Harley as a sidekick works at its best, but she can work as a solo because her early New 52 run wasn't bad. But that's why it's hard for me to watch the Harley Quinn show, because they really hammer it down that she's Deadpool. But at least that show was just DC making fun of themselves, so I'll give it a pass. I really want this loot. Give me, break the shield. Just break it. Oh, come on, it's one hit. Dude, it is honestly insane how that battle blew up. I recorded that battle early in the day, I think. Might have been late, not sure. I usually record at night, but I remember waking up and seeing, I was immediately, like, first night I was at like 3K views. I was like, what the fuck? That'd be cool. That's a cool little idea. I'm usually not a fan of the Joker being a legacy character. Come on, just one hit. It's all it needs. It's one hit. But I do like that idea. I think it would work there. I always had one idea for a really cool scene in a Batman movie. White Knight was really cool. Long Halloween's my favorite Batman comic. Okay, I give up. I give up. Wait a minute. You're shitting me, right? Okay, I give up. No, no. I don't want to do that. That's more of a Robin thing. My idea for a Batman scene is I really wanted to do a first person horror type scene where it's like from the thug's point of view and you see Batman like in the shadows picking off his friends, but it's from his perspective, so you just see like a shadow demonic figure just kind of picking off your friends. I've always wanted to do a scene where it shows Batman from the criminal's point of view and why they're so scared of him. Because from their point of view, he's not a man. You know. That has always been a scene I've wanted to do. That has always been an idea of mine. I'll have to give up on this. Because I'm wasting enough time here. Alright, I'll just have to remember the spot. Where's my map? I'm going to put a marker here. Yeah, dude, like, I always wish they had done that because, you know, when Suicide Squad 2016 was coming out, yeah, Batman taught him to use it, but it doesn't mean he does it, you know? When Suicide Squad was coming out, the David Ayer really said you're going to see you're going to see Batman from the criminal's point of view, and it was really disappointing when you saw him because it was still Batman. I wanted to make him more of a boogeyman from their point of view. To kind of show why the criminals are so scared of him. Okay, here we go. Bugs broke. This loot better be worth it. Oh, hell. Yeah, you know, he doesn't need a bow staff. He's enough. The coolest idea for Batman using a weapon was, I think there was like a Dark Knight toy where it kind of showed like he had nunchucks. That was like the only time it was okay. But you never see him use them, so it's fine. That's like the only time I would accept Batman using a weapon is something like nunchucks or something another Bat family member uses. And even then, I don't want to see Batman using a weapon too often. Because then it kind of takes the fun out of him. Robin, I always want to see him with the bow staff. I want to see Nightwing with the Eskrima sticks. I want to see Jason with the guns. I don't want to mix my chocolate with my peanut butter, so to speak. Yeah. The closest thing to Batman having a weapon was cool was like the nunchuck thing, and I think Zack Snyder had a decent idea of his gloves having built-in brass knuckles. That was cool, but kind of brutal. But I think that would fit Jason more. I've always said if I did a Under the Red Hood movie, I would incorporate what Zack Snyder did for that Batman and give it to Jason, like where he has like brass knuckles built into his gloves. I feel like that's more of a Jason thing. Like, it's a badass idea, but it just really didn't fit Batman's personality. Yeah, bird style, was you shitting me? Mark Strong would be a terrific Mr. Freeze. I think the way Matt Reeves is going, I think you'll get Mr. Freeze. I think Matt Reeves is kind of doing villains that ain't been done in a while. Okay, is this even a solo? Yeah, I need to get over there. But it's really hard to top the animated series, Mr. Freeze. That episode, Heart of Ice. It's really hard to top that for a Mr. Freeze story. I don't. It'd be really hard. I'm not saying it's impossible to be done, but you know, it's hard to replicate perfection. Arkham Origins Heart of Cold Heart was about as good as it got, adapting that episode into a game. And I feel like that's what the movie would have to follow, is not the show, but Arkham Origins, the game. I think that's like the only way to kind of do it. Because they took that 30-minute episode and stretched it into 2 hours, and I think that's like the only way they could do that for a movie. But I do think Matt Reeves will do it. I am just forgoing stealth a lot of this gameplay. I just don't feel like being sneaky. I'd rather face my problems head on. Ha! I do get hit. I don't like Michael Keaton as Batman. I'm weird like that. He doesn't have. He's not a good Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne is not a hermit. He's a playboy. So I guess that's why I don't like it. He's a good Batman. He's just a terrible Bruce Wayne. More of the writing though on that one. But I'm actually one of the few people that supported Pattinson for Batman, because I get it. Everybody sees him from Twilight, and that's what I really see him as a lot of times, because that's when I first saw him. But when you look at Robert Pattinson, he has the Bruce Wayne swagger. Like, look at Robert Pattinson at any premiere. He has the Bruce Wayne swagger. Like, that's the thing of playing Batman. Some people miss is that Bruce Wayne has to have a certain amount of swagger. You should never suspect Bruce Wayne and Batman are the same person. And when I look at Robert Pattinson, I'm like, yeah, he has that Bruce Wayne swagger. So I can definitely see Robert Pattinson being a great Batman. No, my mom is a Twilight fan, and I always poke fun at her with that. I'm like, he hates that movie. My mom is excited to see the Batman. That's the first time she's been excited for a Batman movie since The Dark Knight. Yeah, she's really excited to see what Robert does. I was on board for it because, like I said, he has the swagger, and his Batman voice in the trailer is so good. It's not hard to understand like Christian Bale's was. It's very simple, I'm vengeance. The only bad thing about Robert is getting him to stick around for longer than a trilogy. That was kind of the problem they ran into with Ben. But I think Robert being younger, I think I think he'll do at least 6 movies, 4 movies at least. I think personally, I could be 100% wrong. I don't know the man personally. I think Batman needs somebody like Tom Holland, somebody that's going to stick around for more than 3 movies. I ain't gonna lie, man. I am very biased on this one. I'm very biased. Like you, I'm a big Joker fan, but for me, I can't get enough. But me and you have talked about this on Twitter. I think Joker would be perfect for the Batman 3 as the closer of the trilogy. Since the Joker is a very unique villain to Batman, he should be somebody that's built up to. You know, he should be a very unique villain that Batman's never fought before. He should stand out. So I think saving him for the Batman 3 would be the best bet. Also made him a shit ton of money, though. Yeah, so, like I said, I have a very biased opinion on that. I can't get enough Joker. But I do not want him in the sequel. I'd rather him be saved and built up to. Kind of like Thanos. Like where Marvel built up to Thanos, I'd want Matt Reeves to build up to Joker. Because Joker is the default Batman arch enemy. Like, he's his greatest rival. So, Joker is a character you can build up to. He's the only Batman villain worthy of building up to, besides maybe Ra's al Ghul. You know what I mean? Wouldn't you like to see that? Like, see him build to Joker, like Thanos? In my opinion, the perfect Joker is Cam from Gotham. That's just my unpopular opinion. But the thing with Cam is he has every opportunity to be a great Joker. It's just Gotham's writing didn't let the Joker appear. Honestly, look at Jerome Velasca and picture him in a Joker suit and makeup and being in live action. It is perfect. He is a live action Mark Hamill. So, in my opinion, when it comes to Jokers, Cameron's better than Nicholson. Because I can just see what could be. You give Cameron permission to be the Joker with good writing, he would be the best Joker of all time. The best live action Joker. Yeah. That's why Cam's my favorite, because I feel like if everything would have worked out his way, he would be the best of all time. And I might put Ledger above Nicholson. That. See, the thing that bugs me about Nicholson. the thing about Nicholson that bugs me is he's a little older than what Joker should be. He isn't really built like Joker. And his laugh just wasn't there for me. But that is not to say Nicholson isn't a terrific Joker. He's absolutely terrific in his own right. I love Gotham, personally. Heath Ledger, if I can't pick Cam, I'm picking Heath Ledger. Because Heath had Joker's calculating side, the smart side, he had the laugh, he had a presence about him. He had like a stage presence about him. He was very creepy too. Jim Carrey as Joker would be fucking awesome, dude. I am here for it. But yeah, that is not to say that I think little of Nicholson's performance. Far from it. Nicholson is a great Joker. But he's not my top two. Yeah, but it fits that version. Don't get me wrong, that's my favorite look for Joker, somebody that's kept up in appearance. But it's his performance I like better than Nicholson. I think that's why I give it a higher rating. It's not the look, it's the performance. Nicholson has the look, but he doesn't have the performance. If you give Ledger's performance with Nicholson's look, you have the perfect live-action Joker. Which I think Cam could do, because he can do the facial expressions and mannerisms of Nicholson and Heath. I think that's where my rating lies, is solely on performance. I think I like Ledger more than Nicholson because of performance. Dude, why did they cast Cam as Carnage? I campaigned for that so hard. I begged so hard for this. You have no idea. Carnage is my second favorite Spider-Man villain. He's one of my top 5 favorite Marvel characters. Cam was fucking perfect. But no. We don't get shit. Because Sony... Oh, let's face it, Sony ain't very intelligent. I have nothing against Woody. I think Woody would be great. I think Woody Harrelson would be a great Carnage. Like, I like what I saw in the trailer. But I think Cameron would have been a perfect Carnage. He had the look, he had the personality, because playing the Joker and Carnage kind of go hand in hand personality-wise. They're the same character, but a little bit different. So, yeah. Yeah, they're good at that. I remember being on Twitter during the Marvel and Sony split that lasted a few days. And everybody's like, oh, Spider-Man's safer at Sony. I'm like, they are not. Like, literally everything you hate about the Spider-Man movies came from Sony. You do not forget that. They're like, well, they gave us Into the Spider-Verse. Once again, that is Sony Animation, not Pictures. What about Sam Raimi? Well, Sam Raimi did that, not Sony. I look like Ghost Rider. I swear like I've been in this building 50 times. Ooh, I wouldn't say that. WB, I wouldn't say that. Because they kind of, WB don't know what the fuck they're doing either. WB have really shit the bed with their universes. Like, I would trust Spider-Man at Disney more because Kevin Feige at least has done good with it. Uh, I don't hate Warner Brothers though, but I just wish they'd get their shit together. Warner Brothers, yeah, need to get their shit together. I really wish Disney would buy Spider-Man because I feel like they would try to. I think they try to revive Spectacular Spider-Man, and we'd have Spectacular on Disney Plus instead of the rights being in fucking limbo. Yeah, they do a lot better with animation, but holy hell, they're live action. They not much to be said. Because I don't know how it's possible to fuck up that much. I mean, they're not as bad as the Dark Universe, but they definitely did bad. Okay, you're the guy I've been looking for. That's what I pray for every day, man. I just want Disney to buy Spidey, because I'm tired. I'm very tired of the future being in jeopardy. Because Sony is greedy. I do remember commenting during when they pulled the rights. I was like, that is like the dumbest move Sony can make because there goes a lot of money for them. I kind of knew they would work out another deal because that would be very dumb on Sony's part. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Sony can make good movies. They just cannot. Spider Man's their golden goose, but they don't deserve it because they abuse it. So give it to Disney because they do cool shit with Spider Man. Except the show. The show kind of sucks. Animated show sucks, but it's a show. Don't really care. I don't like it. I don't watch it. I'm not obligated to watch shows as much as I am movies. I'd be fine with that, but I can tell you that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because it doesn't have to. Tom could theoretically be both in the Sony Spider-Man movies and Marvel. Like they'd share a world, but they don't have to acknowledge the other. If that makes sense. Like when Tom crosses over in Venom, you'll get the idea that yeah, these movies are in the MCU, but they don't have to acknowledge that. And the fact of the matter is, I gotta drop in frames. I'm gonna go to the title screen and go back in. And I think another thing kind of hindering that is they have nobody that would sign on. A lot of people have thrown out Andrew, but Andrew would not commit to that. Andrew would not. Andrew was not gonna stay Spider-Man long. He had hinted during the Amazing Spider-Man 2 days where they were filming that, when there was going to be 4 of the Amazing Spider-Man films, he hinted that he was not going to renew his contract past that. He was not going to do more than 4 movies. So Sony would be kind of screwing themselves if they used Andrew for the Venom verse because he's not going to appear a lot. Yeah, but it's just not going to happen. Andrew's not going to sign on for that. I'd like it, but it's not going to happen. I'm fine with Tom being the Sony Spider-Man 2. It don't bother me. But yeah, I don't know if he'd be a good Spider-Man. I don't know about that. Chandler Riggs, maybe. But you cannot deny the marketing for Tom Holland being in Venom is going to be fucking terrific. And I wouldn't, even if I was Sony, I wouldn't piss away that opportunity. It's Tom versus Tom. The battle of Toms, man. You can't piss away that opportunity. I swear, if Sony don't use that in marketing, I'm gonna be so upset. Because it's Tom versus Tom. How many versus movies where the actors have the same first name? They don't go the Tom versus Tom route, I'm gonna be very upset. But I heard that. I've heard many a rumor, and that kind of checks out. Sony's movies like Morbius, Venom are going to be in the MCU in some form. Tom is going to be like the bridge between that. That's why I like Tom Holland as being the Sony Spider-Man, because he's like the bridge and he's like the only one that would do that. Because Tom is still very young and he wants to keep playing the role for a long time, so he could act as the bridge for Sony and Marvel. Yeah, I'm kind of tired of fighting. I gotta fight either way. But yeah, I think Tom's gonna be the metaphorical bridge between that, which is cool. I do know they're making another trilogy with Tom. We don't talk about Hulk. Fuck Universal for that. Mark Ruffalo wanted to do a Hulk movie so bad. Mark Ruffalo begged for a Hulk movie. We could have had World War Hulk, Planet Hulk as movies, but no. Fuck you, Universal, so much. Oh, God, not a big one. Get your head in the game. Come here, big boy. I don't know, this guy makes up like 3 men. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I support that. I support that. Tom Holland would be a great Ben 10, in my opinion. I get it's like a meme to cast Tom Holland and everything, but Ben 10 was like the one that kind of stuck out that, yeah, that's actually a good idea. I mean, look at Alien Force, Ultimate Alien, Ben 10, and look at Tom Holland. That shit would work. Okay, the AI is bugged here. Oh, I think he'd do it. Then again, it probably would be hard to be Ben 10 and Spider Man at the same time, since Spider Man is definitely going to take up a lot of his time. Because 100% Tom is signing another 6 picture deal. Like 110%, he's signing another 6 picture deal. Yeah, me too. With good CGI and stuff. Probably won't happen, but we can dream. Yeah, me too. A lot of people don't like it. I do. I have begged for a live action Gears of War movie. Do I get it? No. Does Last of Us get their show? Yes. Am I bitter? Yes. Am I salty? Hell yes. It's because Gears of War has been around longer. It deserves it. Hail Hydra. Punch out. That'd be funny. Mike Tyson's like the final bad guy. I swear to God, I run all this way and I can't call on my allies. I'm gonna be pissed. Yeah, Punch Out would be hilarious. Mike Tyson's gotta be the final bad guy, though. I didn't like that. No siree, I did not like that. Same here. I may have seen Scooby-Doo 2 in theaters. Oh, that was a giant waste of my freaking time. I don't know if I saw Scooby-Doo 2 in theaters or not. I definitely didn't see the first one. I was way too young. Oddly, I remember the first movie. The first movie I remember seeing in theaters. Hey, VeggieTales Pirates Don't Do Anything was lit. that was like the staple of childhood. Was VeggieTales. Mine was Star Wars Episode 3. That's why that movie holds such a special place in my heart. Is Star Wars Episode 3 was the first movie I saw in theaters as a kid. I was 4 years old. Anakin Skywalker was always my favorite. He kicked ass as a Jedi, and he kicked more ass as a Sith. But yeah, first one I remember seeing in theaters was Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. One of my favorite Star Wars movies, too. Unpopular. Well, it's not really unpopular opinion. A lot of people like that movie now. But back then, it was very unpopular. Star Wars is kind of like Spider-Man. It's popular to like one thing one day and not popular to like it the next. I'm the kind of guy, I like what I like. That's fine. I'm a huge Star Wars geek. Not a Star Trek guy though. People like what they like. But yeah, I'm a big Star Wars guy. Did not like the last two movies. A lot of people love The Last Jedi. It's my most hated Star Wars movie. It's not a bad movie. It commits a sin no Star Wars movie should fucking make. It's boring. Dude, top 10 things that did not age well. How does he feel? How does he feel to turn that down? Dude, he would have made a shit ton of money. Imagine you got to be the guy that did Darth Maul's makeup. That'd be awesome. Does he regret that at all? Because I would. You talking a lot of shit, lady. Gone! Okay, just walk away. Oh, that's why he don't regret it. Oh, I'm sorry that he passed away. That'd be also one of my goals. Is I'd love to be in a Star Wars project. I don't care if I'm like a trooper or something. I don't. The size of the role don't matter to me. I've always said if I was in a horror movie, I want to play the guy that dies. That's the role I want. I want to be somebody that is brutally murdered. I have one somewhere. I just use the controller for my PC. I don't know where my console. I think I gave it to my mom to use for DVDs. But yeah, I do have one. I just don't have it in here. Oh god, hot oil, hot oil. Come on, guys. Come on, man. It's not cool, man. Dude, I would honestly be down for that. I would 100% love to be this dude that dies. It always seems like the people that die, they get to have the most fun with their character. Plus, that's just a long line of honor. Is you get to be the everybody wants to be the person that survives. I'm like, nah, I want to be the dude that dies. I want to just die a horrible death. Okay, this is getting old. Out of the frying pan into the oven. I don't know how many games. I don't have many. I have Spider-Man downloaded. I think I have Minecraft somewhere. I'm trying to get a. I have Avengers. I'm trying to get a PS5 because like that was like the whole point was I gave the PS4 to my mom because I'm trying to get a PS5 to kind of do stuff on that. But yes, I'd absolutely be down to play something sometime. Oh God. Dude, I'd be down for that. I just gotta look at what my travel situation's like because Tennessee's still a little bit under quarantine, like certain parts, like where I'm kind of at. But if it's down, I'd 100%, and I had the money to travel. Honestly, I you count me there. I would love to be at any. I'd love to do that. That sounds like, especially like if you're making it, it sounds like it'd be like a really fun time, like a fun little project. Oh God. Sabotage. Yeah, just let me know. I'll have to go buy a membership, but yes, I'd be down for that. Just let me know and I'll go buy a membership. Actually, I might have a PS membership still. Mine still might be valid, so I may not have to. Oh! I used to, but when I had bought my Xbox years ago, I stopped. But now that I'm kind of switching back, that's what I'm gonna do. Do that again. Start buying the year-long memberships. How'd you get dropped? Oh god. Yeah, I need to start buying those year-long memberships again. There's so many people here. Like, the way Assassin's Creed works is like they're not. The game's not really used to having that many AI like people. So it drops frames the bigger the army. They need to fix that. Ow. 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 Owie. Stop shooting me! I'm a snowflake! Come here! Get away. Oh, have your guts out. It withstood that. Impressive. Oh! So long, big boy. Yeah. I love, and the thing is, I love Ubisoft as a company. I love their games. It's just they need to fix shit. Their games are awesome. They just need to fix it. There's a thing as updating Ubisoft. For Valhalla! Oh, you missed me. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of give Cyberpunk the game of 2020, game of the year for 2020. Even though it had a lot of bugs. But the overall game itself was fantastic. Story mode, like map, graphics, when they work, gameplay, it's all there. Ah! Spear! Nobody wins with a headbutt. Hoorah! I thought that dummy was a guy. It's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out. Shh. Well, he's not here. I don't remember what game of the year 2020 was. Yeah, it's weird, but sometimes they get it right. Like, I think 2011 Arkham City I think it did deserve Game of the Year. But 2011 had a lot of great games. You know, Gears 3. I think Modern Warfare 2 or 3 came out around that time. Mortal Kombat 9.